So, you want to own a gas station. At first, it seems like a simple business. Cars pull in all day, people fill up their tanks, pay, and leave. Do that hundreds of times every day, and it looks like you're making a fortune. But what if I told you that selling gasoline is actually one of the least profitable parts of owning a gas station? The real money is made somewhere most customers only spend a few minutes. We'll come back to that. First, you need a gas station. And that starts with finding the perfect location. Unlike most businesses, you can't just rent any empty building and start pumping fuel. You need a busy intersection where thousands of cars pass by every single day. The more traffic your station sees, the more potential customers you have. A quiet road might cost less, but cheap land doesn't matter if nobody stops. So you start searching. You compare different locations, count passing traffic, study nearby neighborhoods, and look at the competition. If there's already a successful gas station across the street, opening another one right next to it might not be the smartest idea. Eventually, you find what looks like the perfect corner lot. There's just one problem. You can't start building yet. Before a single shovel touches the ground, environmental inspectors have to make sure the land is safe for storing thousands of liters of fuel underground. You'll also need permits, zoning approval, utility connections, and approval from your local government. That process alone can take months. Only after everything is approved can construction finally begin. Congratulations, you officially own the land. However, buying the land was actually the easy part, because now you have to build an entire gas station from scratch. And that's where the real spending begins. The first thing you need isn't the convenience store. It isn't the fuel pumps. It isn't even the giant canopy everyone recognizes. It's the underground fuel tanks. Before customers can pump a single drop of gasoline, massive steel tanks have to be buried beneath the station. Each one can hold tens of thousands of liters of fuel, and installing them isn't as simple as digging a hole. The tanks have to be carefully lowered into the ground, connected to underground piping, tested for leaks, and monitored with safety systems that can detect even the smallest problem. Once they're buried, crews pour concrete over everything and begin building the rest of the station above them. Next come the fuel pumps. Modern pumps are surprisingly expensive. They have to measure fuel accurately, process card payments, communicate with the store's computers, and operate safely in all kinds of weather. Then comes the massive canopy that protects customers from the sun and rain. After that, construction finally shifts to the convenience store. Walls go up, windows are installed, electrical wiring, plumbing, lighting, refrigeration, air conditioning, shelving, and checkout counters all have to be completed before a single customer can walk inside. Week after week, more trucks arrive. One delivers refrigerators, another delivers freezers, another brings coffee machines. Then come thousands of products that fill every shelf. Drinks, snacks, candy, energy drinks, sandwiches, cleaning supplies, motor oil, phone chargers, batteries. Even though the station looks finished from the outside, there's still an enormous amount of work happening inside. Eventually, everything is ready. The shelves are full. The pumps are working. The lights turn on. The giant price sign goes up. It's opening day. Cars begin pulling into the station almost immediately. Customers fill their tanks, some pay at the pump and drive away, others walk inside for a drink or a snack before leaving. By the end of the first day, hundreds of gallons of fuel have already been sold. That sounds like an incredible business. But here's the part almost everyone gets wrong. Most people think gasoline is where gas stations make their money. It isn't. On every gallon sold, the station often keeps only a tiny profit after paying suppliers, transportation costs, taxes, and processing fees. Sometimes it's only a few cents per gallon. That means a customer can spend $60 filling their tank, and the station owner may only earn a small fraction of that sale. So if gasoline isn't making the real money, what is? The answer is sitting just a few steps away, inside the convenience store. And that's where the economics of owning a gas station becomes far more interesting.
Think about the last time you stopped for gas. You probably grabbed a cold drink, a bag of chips, a coffee, or maybe a candy bar before getting back in your car. Those purchases might seem small, but they're often far more profitable than the gasoline you just bought. A customer can spend $60 filling up their tank, and the station might only keep a small profit from that entire sale. Then, that same customer walks inside, buys a $3 drink and a $2 snack, and those items can generate more profit than all the fuel they just purchased. That's why gas stations are designed the way they are. The pumps get you to stop, the convenience store gets you to spend. Nothing inside is placed randomly. Cold drinks are easy to spot, coffee is near the entrance, and candy, gum, and other impulse buys are waiting beside the checkout counter. Every part of the layout is designed to turn a quick fuel stop into a shopping trip. Making money, however, is only half the challenge. Keeping it is much harder. Every month, the bills keep coming. You have employees to pay, thousands of products to restock, refrigerators and freezers running 24 hours a day, lights that never turn off, insurance, maintenance, cleaning, software subscriptions, security systems, and credit card processing fees on almost every transaction. Then come the fuel deliveries. Huge tanker trucks refill the underground tanks every few days, and each delivery can cost tens of thousands of dollars. If fuel prices suddenly increase, your profits can disappear almost overnight. And if fewer customers stop by, the expenses don't disappear with them. That's why location is everything. A busy intersection can keep a steady stream of customers flowing through the station all day, while a poor location can leave the pumps sitting empty for hours. Successful owners don't stop at selling fuel and snacks. They look for new ways to increase how much every customer spends. Some build car washes, others expand the convenience store. Many add fresh food, pizza, hot sandwiches, or specialty coffee. More recently, some have even started installing EV chargers to attract a new generation of drivers. Every extra reason for someone to stop creates another opportunity to make money. Over time, those small purchases begin stacking up. One customer becomes 100. 100 becomes 1,000. Eventually, the business isn't powered by gasoline anymore. It's powered by thousands of small purchases made every single day. So, after everything you've invested, was owning the gas station actually worth it? Let's find out in the final section.
So, after buying the land, installing the underground tanks, building the station, stocking the store, and paying thousands of dollars in monthly expenses, was it actually worth it? The answer is, it depends on how well you run the business. A gas station in the wrong location can struggle for years, no matter how nice the building looks. If very few cars drive past your station, there's only so much you can do to increase sales. But a station in the right location can serve thousands of customers every week. Every driver who stops for fuel becomes another chance to sell a drink, a coffee, a snack, a car wash, or a hot meal. Those small purchases, repeated hundreds of times every day, are what turn an ordinary gas station into a profitable business. The best owners understand that they're not just selling gasoline, they're running a convenience store that happens to sell fuel. That's why successful stations are always looking for ways to make customers stay just a little longer. A cleaner store, faster service, better coffee, fresh food, loyalty programs, and a well-maintained station all encourage people to come back instead of stopping somewhere else. Even then, success is never guaranteed. Fuel prices change, new competitors open nearby, road construction can reduce traffic, consumer habits evolve. A single bad decision can cost thousands of dollars. That's why owning a gas station isn't passive income. It takes constant attention, smart decisions, and the ability to adapt as the market changes. For the owners who manage it well, however, the rewards can be significant. Over the years, one station can become two can become 5. Some eventually build entire networks of gas stations across a city or even across a country. And it all starts with a single location.